Louder. Or the second-hand guitar, I didn't know how to play it. You for sure. I couldn't hear it. Okay. Guys, a lovely warm welcome. As Georgians, we all love to have a warm welcome, and the weather's been perfect for us today as well. So, but a special thank you to all of you for coming out here today. What a pleasure it is to see that all the work that goes behind the scenes, the sweat, the tears, the toil, the trouble, and then you guys turn out and you make that all feel so much that our jobs were worthwhile. Before I introduce you to Phil, I'd just like to say, why am I here wearing this thing now, this t-shirt? How's the DA name? Already we see changes in George. Already we can talk about changes taking place in Sedgefield and Knysna. You might have heard the coalition there didn't work out so lekker, huh? And things are changing. How long can we hold it off? I don't think very long. We've got Neki and Kesa. We've got to make a perfect change. And you know, I said, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? And one day someone said, no, Phil Craig. No, he's Englishman. An Englishman. What's he doing? They said, no, he's starting up this movement to change the Western Cape for a better future. And I looked into this and I thought, you know what? Here comes, excuse my talk, a pommy from overseas, and he comes here and he stands up to make a change. As a South African born boy from Durban, this is from Afrikaans to Floridas. What am I doing? What can I do to make change? Some of us know the old South Africa, but you know what? We're going to move into a new South Africa, we're going to move into a new future, and a very special future awaits us. The thing is, how are we going to vote in this very, very special election coming up? Scary times. I've got two young sons in their 30s. One's abroad, he wants to come home, he wants to go to George. He wants to come to George, you know, but anyway, he wants to come home. I want him to come home. And what future am I going to leave as a legacy for him? That's the question I ask myself. One day when I'm gone, he looks at me and says, Dad, what did you do? I want him to know that today I stood here, shoulder to shoulder with people like you and I, who are going to put our shoulders together to the grinding stone and make a change. And so I looked at Phil and I thought, okay, right, let me look into this. And of course I started to go into my social media, which is something I don't normally do, and I started learning, wow, this guy's got a buck plan. Because I don't have a buck plan. I know how to fly around the braai over the load shedding and all the rest of it. And this guy's got a plan. So folks, I would just like you to put your hands together for Phil. Him and his team and the guys working here in George have really, you know, tireless, night and day, pushing themselves so that they can come and change our future. And without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Phil. But before I do that, just thank you for coming. Thank you for turning out on a day like this to spend your time to come here. So thank you very, very much. Can you put your hands together for Phil, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Baie dankie dat julle hier is. It's really a great pleasure to have you here. Rory made me cry. I mean it. One of the things about our movement is it's about the people. So never, ever, ever think there's anything special about me or anybody else who's here tonight. We have a country to save. We love this place. There's nothing that we can't do if we stand together. It absolutely isn't about who stands here. It's about what we all do together. We all stand or we all fall. And that's the reality we've got to come to. We can do something. Rory, unfortunately, has spoiled the start of my speech because he's delivered the first part without me. He's delivered it better than I ever could. So thank you for that.